Hey Pisces, happy June 2018. This is Dark Dove Tarot. I apologize, the reads are going to be out a little late between the 1st and the 3rd. I have been out for Memorial Day week, and the videos can take anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes to upload, so I have been running very short on time, so I apologize for getting them out late, but better late than never, right? So this is for Pisces, June 2018. If you've been to my channel before, you know, that this is for singles, anybody looking for love, and anybody who's looking to reconcile. Again, generally, this is for singles and anybody looking to reconcile. I've been asked to do relationships, but the people who generally come to my channel are single or are looking to reconcile, and so that is why I'm mainly focusing on those groups of people, but I'm thinking about doing the relationships. I just have not had a chance to get those out, and obviously this month I am way behind. So Pisces, hope you're doing fantastic for June. Whoop, cards are flying out all over the place. Any likes, comments, subscribes, etc. are greatly appreciated. If you want a private read, whoa, that popped right out. If you want a private read, the information is in the description. So this is a general read. Make sure you pay attention to that. If it doesn't resonate with you, check your sun, moon, and rising. Some months those may resonate with you more than others. Again, I hope it resonates with the majority of you, but you need to check your other signs and understand that this is a general read. So, see what the universe has in store for Pisces for 2018, June. I know you guys always feel like you're towards the end, so this time you're not at the end, but you're closer to the end. I'm sorry, Pisces. I don't do it on purpose. I literally sometimes will put signs in a hat and draw from the hat because I used to do the birthday month and stuff, etc. But now I just kind of go with the flow. All right, so let's see what we have here. Using the Deviant Moon Tarot, and for your theme of the month and clarifying cards, I'm using the Tarot by Nicoletta, which is beautiful. I wanted to do the read with the cards, but they're really light, and so against my table, they're really hard to see. So if I were to use them to read, I'd have to change, either the background or put a cloth down or something like that, because they're extremely light. You'll see. Oh, we had one just pop out here. All right, so you have the Eight of Coins or the Eight of Pentacles for your overall theme of the month, Pisces. The Eight of Pentacles is somebody who is feeling generous, but also can feel a little guarded. Somebody who is working really hard, very dutiful, very like focused. So if you're single, this says it's almost like you're working at finding love. It's almost like you're putting in effort, whereas before you were just kind of going with the flow. This is going with the flow, but also like you're putting special attention into it. Pisces, some of you are ready to just find somebody amazing, and for a long time you just dated and you thought, well, I'll kind of do my thing and then go from there. I'm not really going to focus on it. But now you really are focusing on what it is you want. Now some of you, you're not even dating yet. You're just kind of like deciding if it's really something that you want to pursue again. And others of you are dating full force. You're on every site you could think of. You're on any, meetup group you could go to. So some of you are really, really focused on making something happen, finding somebody in your life, whether it's just to have somebody to date exclusively or whether it's to find the love of your life. You're definitely putting a lot of your energy and time into succeeding in finding this person. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is kind of the opposite. This is you focusing on work and not focusing on that person. So either you guys have no communication and you're putting your head into your work and saying, I'm not even thinking about this person. Obviously, you're thinking about them, but in order for you to breathe every day because of the connection you've had with this person, you have to focus on something else. And we've all been there. I've had breakups where, oh my gosh, it's so hard that you're like, I don't even know how I'm going to get out of bed today, but I'm going to do it, and I'm just going to focus. Your mind is somewhere else. You are not going to allow this connection to keep you from living your life. The first card you have in your spread is your current position coming into the month, and you have the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries card, so you could be dealing with an Aries or fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Now, the Emperor is somebody who's very traditional. So if you're single, I feel like a lot of you are headstrong on knowing what you want. You are saying, and this goes along with hard work, kind of like the Eight of Pentacles, because the Emperor is somebody who is very authoritative, very traditional. They're very structured. It's a king-like energy. So you're coming in this month very diligent at work, very diligent at family. You kind of feel like I've got all of that figured out, okay? But now I'm looking to bring somebody in my life. I'm looking for love. I'm looking for somebody to be with. And very traditional. A lot of you are wanting something serious. You are wanting a partnership. I get a lot of people who comment and they're like, well, what if I just want to date somebody? That's fine if that's what you want. But this is saying a majority of you Pisces really want, you know, like marriage and kids and the whole 9 yards, because you're coming in as this very traditional, you know, this is what I want. Now, traditional is different for everybody. Some people, traditional would be having a lifelong partner and 2 dogs. So whatever it is to you, this is saying you're ready for it. You're wanting it. And you're putting that hard work into it, because the Emperor doesn't back down at all. The Emperor's like, I'm going for what I want. I'm going to find what I'm looking for. And you're not doing it in a disingenuous way to where you're trying to manipulate the situation. You're just going, hey, I can't expect the universe to drop this person on my lap, so I'm going to have to put some time and effort into it. If you're looking to reconcile, this says that you have the authority in this situation. Some of you are going to come back and say, no, Dark Dove, they won't talk to me, etc. And I get that. But somehow here, you have the authority. Even if they won't talk to you, it's like that old saying, if you pay attention, you focus on something else, and all of a sudden you stop calling them, stop talking to them, they come back around because they're like, hey, where'd you go? But this is saying, for the majority of you, they did something to you, there was some trail here, and you have the authority to either take them back or not, or contact them or not. This is telling me a lot of you have the control on whether you guys reconcile. You just haven't decided if it's what you want. The next card you have is how you're feeling coming into the month, and you have the 5 of Swords. This is the watch your back card. So if you're single, you are looking, but you're being very cautious and paying attention to the people who you've been dating, etc., because you have been burned in the past. So this is you feeling like kind of like a defeatist, a little bit like you know what you want, you're working really hard at trying to get it, but you're feeling a little defeated. Like, how come I can't find it? I'm a good person, and there's got to be good people out there. And I'm telling you what, it's just because dating is shit now. I mean, it is terrible. It is awful. We've been there, done that. Majority of us have, and it's awful. So you've got to change that. You've got to accept the fact that you could date 30 people and not find a single decent person. And not decent, it's not like everybody out there is horrible, because then there would be nobody to date. But you're feeling like, I know what I want. I'm feeling very strong about what I want. When am I going to meet this person? What is going on? Why have I not met them? So just you know, try and avoid that defeat. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is a Pyrrhic victory. This is a very much watching your back. So you're either not talking to them right now because every time you do, you feel dishonored. You feel like they're lying to you, or they're not telling you the truth, or they did dishonor you. This is somebody cheated, or somebody lied, or somebody stole. You know, you weren't getting the whole story, and you know that, and you're feeling it this month, and it's really hurtful, and you're trying to figure out how to maintain this self-composure without wanting to break down. The next card you have is your distant past, over the past 5-10 years, could be your childhood, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. So immediately when I flipped this, I thought of your mom. So and I always read this together, whether you're single or looking to reconcile, because it's generally, you know, things that you want to take from the past that are good, and if it's bad, they're patterns you don't want to repeat. So some of you had a mother figure in your life. It could be a mother, a grandma, or sister, somebody who you are kind of mimicking in how you want relationships to go. They were very successful in relationships. They were a good parent. They were a good person. And it's almost like you want to replicate that, whether it was your own mom, whether it was somebody, but it could be male too, but it feels like a female energy that you looked up to, that you thought, I want that life. I want kids. I want to be a good mom or a good dad. I want, it was a successful relationship that you grew up seeing. And for some reason, this is completely about childhood, which is weird, because most of the time it's just past relationships. But for some reason, Pisces, I'm getting a strong parent figure. And again, it doesn't even have to be your own parent. It could be a school teacher or something, but somebody that you just thought, this is who I'd want to be around, because this is nurturing, this is mothering. And this just may mean that you want to find somebody amazing that you want to take care of and be taken care of. Whether you're single or looking to reconcile, isn't that the end goal for most people, is to find somebody to connect with, to nurture, to love, to want to give your love to want to connect with? And this is saying, remember that. Remember whatever you go through this month and the next month or two. Remember that nurturing, that loving. Remember that's what this is about, that human connection, that human interaction. The next card you have is your immediate past, over the past month or two, past few weeks, and you have the Sun. The Sun is about hope. It's about self-awareness. It's about clarity. It's about seeing things for what they are. So if you're single, your hope is restored. There's some sort of faith here restored. I feel like a lot of you have just kind of bleh. I don't even want to date. I don't even give a crap. There's, you know, it's not working for me. I can't seem to find what I want. Too many people are disingenuous. But the Sun is saying no. You still believe in love. You still have the passion for love. You still have the passion for finding somebody. So keep that alive, because this is self-awareness too. So this is saying, look, you've got to be careful. How are you picking people? If you're online dating and their profile says wants to date but wants nothing serious, and you want to get married, that's probably not the best person. And I feel like, Pisces, you've been trying to figure that out. I feel like now you're starting to see things clearly. What I want, what I'm looking for, I need to put out into the universe too. Because if there's lust too quick, you know, if you guys get together on the first night and have a one-night stand or whatever, that's probably not going to lead to something that is going to sync with what you're looking for. So the Sun is saying, Pisces, see yourself clearly, see what you want clearly. And it feels like the past couple of weeks you have, and it's instilled your hope in finding something amazing and feeling like, okay, I know what I want, what's traditional for me, and I'm going to go for it. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is you kind of saying, you know, I know what I'm worth. And so I'm not sure that I'm ready to give them another chance yet, because they need to see my self-worth. They need to see what an amazing person I am. But I also need to have hope in the fact that whether we get back together or don't, it can be beautiful. So this is you saying over the past few weeks, if you're looking to reconcile, you're okay with either situation. You may not like it. You may want to reconcile at some point, but if you don't, you're fine. This is you being in a place of knowing that either way you'll survive, and either way you will get through any pain or anything that may come along with making the final decision. The next card you have is your distant future. So over the next month or two after June, and you have the Two of Wands. Now I love the Two of Wands for you, because this is a very creative energy. This is a very fiery energy. This is you kind of knowing where you're going and wanting to break ground with somebody. So if you're looking for love, this is about planning and goals and looking forward. So the Two of Wands tells me that over the next month or two, you will be meeting somebody that you will want to break ground with, that you will want to start planning, that you will see yourself going forward with and planning and making goals. Now, again, it could just be somebody that you're going to date, and you guys are going to make plans, you know, maybe to take a little vacation, etc., whatever it is to you. But the Two of Wands is saying, you know, you can make this happen, and there's definitely somebody coming in that you can see yourself making the plans with. Now, do I think it's going to be like, whew, love at first sight, and we're going to move in together in a month, and this, that, and the other? No, but I definitely feel like this person's coming in, and you guys are on the same page. You guys want the same things, similar things. I mean, obviously, you guys don't need to want everything together, because that's not necessarily healthy either, but you definitely are on the same track. So whether it's dating exclusively for a little bit or eventually wanting kids and a house, whatever it is to you, you're on your way. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, I think that you're going to be planning to move forward on your own. I could be completely wrong, because there is two here and two is two people, but for some reason I just feel like there's some sort of fear of victory. Like anytime they come back in your life, you're getting the runaround. Now, there is a possibility for reconciliation here, but I feel like you're waiting for some sort of answer. This fear of victory keeps slamming me in the face when it comes to reconciliation, because I feel like you just keep hearing the same thing over and over and over, and you're like, shut the fuck up. I've heard this over and over. I need to see something. Like you're waiting for something to happen, or you need something answered. Like every time you talk to this person, or when you have, because some of you are not talking to them right now, when you have, it's like the same old, but nothing happens. So it's like actions speak louder than words type situation. The next card you have is your immediate future. So in the next few weeks, throughout the month of June, and you have the Four of Cups. So if you're looking for love, you've got to be careful here, because this is saying don't take anybody for granted. So you may be talking to somebody and you're on the fence about them, or you're unsure, which is completely understandable. You don't have to know right away if you like somebody or want to be with somebody. You know, that takes time to build. But the Four of Cups is saying, this is basically what this is saying, is don't waste your time on people that you know are not good for you, that are not genuine. Don't let anybody take you for granted, because this is also saying, look, you may encounter somebody who's kind of self-absorbed, and they will take you for granted. And so pay attention to the energy. It's kind of like I was saying before, that you're aware of, like, if it says, you know, I only want a date, I want nothing serious, don't try and convince somebody of something else. So if somebody's wasting your time, or they're saying, oh yeah, I really like you, but they text you once a week to hang out, you know, they're not progressing or moving forward, they're taking you for granted, and the ship that you want is going to sail away. So I'm just telling you, be wise in your decisions. Make sure you're doing it with your gut and your heart, and what's good for you and what you know is good for you, instead of what you're maybe hoping will change into. Like, if somebody says, I'm not looking for a relationship, but you really like them, you're not going to change them. So you just have to accept that and move on and go for somebody that is going to be good for you, and somebody who is going to be healthy for you. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, the ship is sailing. Like, I don't see it happening. There is still some sort of possibility, but like I said, you're waiting for something. And this is you kind of going, I'm waiting, but I think the ship is sailing. I think that you need to move on, and I think that you're not going to get the answers you want, and even if you do, you're not going to like the answers you get. So I'm sorry, Pisces, but I see you wasting your time if you continue to try and get some sort of reconciliation. The next card you have is anything tangible that comes throughout the month. Anything, a situation that comes up, could be the beginning, the middle, the end, lasts for a day, an hour, and this is the World. The World is a completion. So if you're single, this immediately says at some point you're going to be out of the dating game. You're going to be meeting somebody that you're going to feel like, okay, this is somebody you could spend a lot of time with. I could see myself planning a future with. So that makes me extremely happy, because this is completion, it's accomplishment, it's belonging, it's fulfillment. So this says at some point in the month, you're going to meet somebody, you're going to feel like you belong with them, they're going to feel like they belong with you, and it's going to be pretty intense, because the World is a pretty intense card, and like I said, it's completion. That it definitely tells me that at some point you're going to be like, all right, I'm cutting off the dating sites, whatever, we talked about it, and we're both interested in just seeing each other for the time being. So that's very beautiful. I like to see that for you, Pisces. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, I feel like you're going to be cutting this person. I know I could say, hey, this is accomplishment and belonging for you too, but I really feel like this is completing a cycle. I really feel like in order for you to break ground with somebody new and to plan and to move on, I feel like you're going to have to, this is a completion, like you're completing a cycle. And I don't feel like it's a getting back together cycle. I feel like it's completing this cycle, knowing that at this point it's just not going to work for you, knowing that if you do take them back, you're going to be wasting your time. So you're just going to end it. And this is the month when you say, hey, it's just not healthy for me. The next card you have is anything you're going to feel throughout the month. Again, this could be in the beginning, the middle, the end, last for an hour, 2 hours, and you have the Hierophant. Now, again, this is internal. So this is you saying, okay, universe, God, whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, the higher power the higher powers at will, please, you guide me, please. See, the Hierophant is going, please, show me, direct me, put me in the right direction, point me, let me see the signs, let me feel what I need to feel, so that I'm not feeling like I'm taken for granted, so that I'm meeting the right people. So you're definitely going to, throughout the month of June, be focusing on, like, again, the signs of what your gut instinct is telling you. But it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, you're going to be asking the universe, I think, to help you move past this. You're going to be asking the universe to help you get through this without too much heartbreak and too much agony, because I really don't think that you're going to get from this person what you want. And I think at some point you're going to come to that conclusion. You're going to end it, or if they're not talking to you, you're going to realize that you need to move on. And this is you saying, please help me heal. Please, allow me to get through this without feeling too much despair and pain. The next card you have is your hopes and fears for the outcome of the month. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. So definitely hard work at play here again, kind of like the Eight of Pentacles. But the Knight of Pentacles is putting even more hard work in. So if you're single, this definitely says you're going to meet somebody and you're going to put the additional work it takes in order to start building on a relationship. Because this is somebody who's methodical, very cautious, very hardworking, very dutiful. So if you're single and you do meet this person that's coming into your life that you feel kind of this belonging with, this is when the real work starts. This is when the getting to know you starts. This is the getting to know what makes them happy, what makes you happy, how you guys connect. So you're very hardworking people anyways, but Pisces, this is when it's like a go. This is when you're like, okay, we are officially like starting to see each other. So I need to pay attention to what makes them happy. We need to communicate well. How to, you know, lots of little intricacies that go along with building a long-term relationship, if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking to reconcile, this says you're going to be putting more energy into work, putting more energy into family, putting more energy into friends, putting energy into anything else but focusing on this person. And you're going to be able to do it, but it feels like you may have to add some activities. You may have to take up a class you've been wanting to do, spend more time with your kids, you know, come up with new adventures, seeing family, etc. Because this is a break that you've known is coming for a long time, but you're not sure how to handle it, and you just need to be able to get through it without feeling sick about it, without feeling that despair of, I can't breathe, you know, it's over type scenario. The next card you have is your outcome for the month. And you have the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is a beautiful energy. This is about friendships. Can be about new beginnings. So again, if you're single, I feel like you're going to feel like you're in a good spot with this person. You're going to feel not only like you guys can get along as friends and lovers, but this is a celebration. So it's almost like you're both going to be celebrating that you found somebody, that you've met somebody. And it's going to feel really good because, again, it feels like not only is this person somebody that you could lust after, but this is somebody that you could be friends with. You definitely connect on necessary levels for this person to be in your life long term. If you're looking to reconcile, this says get out and party. That's all there is to it. Go out, get out and party, make it happen. Go out, meet new people, have fun, because this connection is over. I hate to say that, Pisces. You guys, I think, are like the second or third sign that's gotten reconciliation is not very good. But go out and meet somebody, because bliss is coming. If you're looking to reconcile, well, for both of you, but this is the Nine of Cups. If you're looking to reconcile, there is bliss beyond this person. Pray about it. Meditate about it. Make the right decision. But I really feel like you need to cut this person off. The Nine of Cups is bliss, is pure bliss. This is happiness. This is peace. The Nine of Cups is one of my favorite cards in the deck when it comes to love. So if you're looking to reconcile, open the doors to somebody new, because you will find that as you get over this person and as you meet new people, you'll wonder why you waited so long to do this. If you're looking for love, this person that you're meeting, this person that's going to take you out of the dating world, you're going to feel absolute bliss with. This card is beautiful. I love it. Because it's like fairy tales and dreams coming true, etc. And that's very good. That's very beautiful. And I think that you've needed to see it for a long time. Now, what I love even more is here to clarify your distant future, you have death. And I know you're probably like, Dark Dove, that's not, death doesn't sound good. It's beautiful. It's not a physical death. If you had pulled the Ten of Swords here, I'd be like, whoa, watch out. Like, that's usually illness or something coming along. But death is a rebirth. It's a new beginning. So if you're single, this is it. This is the new beginning you've been waiting for a long time. And this is a very strong connection, a very strong new beginning. This is a change. It's a transformation. It's a rebirth. So this is you transforming from single to collective, the Two of Wands breaking ground together. So I love death here for you because it's beautiful. It means a whole transformation. It means transformation in life for you. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is what you need. You need a rebirth from this person. This person who's been dishonored you, who's defeated you, basically, who has shown you a Pyrrhic victory time and time again. Don't waste your time with them. Focus on this rebirth. Transform yourself. Accept love. Know that love is coming for you. Get out. Meet new people. This is a rebirth that you've needed for a very long time. You need to come awake again, Pisces, and that's what this is saying. All right. I hope you guys have a great month. I'll talk to you later.